This is the video that will help you put in pictures on your WebQuest, although they're not mandatory. As long as you have a decent background and, maybe you could add one picture that would be appropriate, but you don't need to go overboard with the pictures. Um, but to add pictures, there's two ways. One is you can go to the editing of all the pages. And under each page, when you click Edit Page Settings, you will have the ability to add a top image or a bottom image to your page. Let's add one to the top. And you have a library here of specific uh, photo or kind of clip art images. Let's just pick a book, for example, and say Save Image Selection. Now you have wow, it's a book flipping around. When you save the changes, then your page will be updated. All you need to do is go back to My Home and go to that page to see the resulted change. Now I know some of you have your own images you want to add that relate more specifically to your topic, such as slavery. And the way to do that would be to do a Google search for an image by typing in google.com and then selecting images, typing in your topic. The thing to be careful about is the size, because you won't be able to change the size of the picture once it's in your WebQuest. I like this one, and I could copy this one, or I could see the full size and copy a bigger one. This might be too big, but in fact you don't copy it, but you save it to your desktop. Um, Once it's saved to your desktop, you need to go back to your WebQuest and go to the changes to the whole site. Then click on Page Settings and File Management. This will let you add any or upload any files you need to upload by browsing for it like you would an attachment, clicking it, selecting Upload File. Now that you have it as part of your website, you need to place it properly. To do that, go back to Update Index, select the page. This time let's pick Process. Do a top image select, and this time instead of the Teacher Web Library, just select My Library, and you should be able to see the image you uploaded. Save it, and then you see the picture. It might be a little too big, but now when we go home and we go to the Process page, you'll see that you have an image before the text. And that's a simple process of first finding the picture using Google Images, saving it to your computer, uploading it, and then placing it. Don't feel like you have to do that. It would be nice to be able to figure that out, to know how to do that. And it adds a little extra feature to your WebQuest that you might have thought about doing. So that's how you add a picture.